Let me explain something to you. This little girl right here, she would be alive today if you weren't such a treasonous governor supporting sanctuary laws in the state of New York. This little girl would be alive today, and her mother very much would like for her to be alive. This is outrageous. For anybody in this country to support for non-citizens to be able to come in our country, be able to travel wherever they want, and then make taxpayers pay to house them, feed them, and then give them a plane ticket after they had been arrested in their state, that's what you did. You are responsible for the murder of this little girl, Laken Riley, and the Department of Justice should prosecute you for her murder.
Objection. Objection.
I don't care how much you object, and if you support it too, you're responsible for her murder.
What we just watched is exactly why this hearing is blowing up across the country. Hey everyone, welcome back to Congress Lens. I'm Audrey. That clip was not polished. It was not gentle. It was intense and direct. In my opinion, that was accountability in real time. When Marjorie Taylor Greene confronted Kathy Hochul over sanctuary policies, it did not feel like political theater. It felt like someone demanding answers. People can disagree with Greene's tone. That is fair. But the bigger question Greene raised is this. Are these policies protecting American citizens, or are they protecting criminals? When Greene brought up the murder of Laken Riley, the energy in that room changed. Because that is not a policy memo. That is a young woman who lost her life. Today we are going to break down the full exchange, what Greene actually argued, how Hochul responded, and whether the outrage in that room was really about tone or about accountability. If you believe elected officials should answer tough questions no matter their party, like this video, subscribe to Congress Lens, and share your thoughts in the comments. Let's get into it.
Governor Hochul, are you a Democrat? Yes or no?
I'm a proud registered Democrat, yes.
Did you support Joe Biden for president? Yes or no?
Yes, I did.
Did you support the Biden administration's policies for the past 4 years?
I raised my concerns in many meetings
That's a yes
with the
or no
administrations
question.
about how the border was being enforced, and so I raised concerns.
So
I
you
said,
just stated, I'll reclaim my time, you said you're a proud Democrat, you supported Joe Biden for president. Clearly you supported the Biden administration's policies. Did you swear, Governor Hochul, did you swear an oath to faithfully uphold New York's Constitution and laws?
I certainly did.
In 2017, New York became a sanctuary state when Governor Cuomo signed Executive Order 170. This states, it directs that no state officers or employees, including law enforcement officers, shall disclose information to federal immigration authorities for the purpose of federal civil immigration enforcement unless required by the law. Do you support this law as governor of New York?
Yes, this pertains to civil enforcement.
So you do enforce sanctuary policies of New York?
I helping law enforcement and ICE when it comes to.
Thank you. I reclaim my time. You support sanctuary policies that have led to the horrific murder of people, Americans. This Fox News got it wrong. It should say monster. Arrested in broad daylight rape of a 13-year-old in a New York park. This girl was raped at knife point in the park near New York Mets Stadium. That's your state, Governor Hochul. New York Post also got it wrong and called him a migrant. That's a monster. Busted in brutal beating of New York PD cops in Times Square are members of bloodthirsty Trinidad Aragua gangs. That's your state where you support your sanctuary state laws. Also, Governor Hochul, do you recognize this image?
Yes.
Where a homeless woman was burned alive by an illegal alien monster, where you uphold the laws to protect these monsters in your state, and then you force the New York citizens that pay taxes to pay for these people. This is the result of your sick and disgusting treasonous laws that you uphold as governor.
New York is not a sanctuary state for criminals.
I didn't recognize you, Ms. Hochul. This is my time. Do you know the name Laken Riley? Do you know the name Laken Riley?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you do. Jose Ibarra murdered 22-year-old Laken Riley. He's an illegal alien monster from Venezuela, convicted of 10 charges. He was first arrested by the Biden administration that you stated that you support. Joe Biden for president, right? Proud Democrat, Governor Hochul. First arrested at the border and released by the Democrats that you support. Then, guess what? He made it to New York because the Biden administration flew illegals all over the country, and your state was one that accepted them. He lived at the Crown Plaza Hotel in Queens, an upscale hotel that was turned into an illegal alien shelter at the taxpayers' expense. $2 million a month went to this hotel. The second time he was arrested was in the state of New York for endangering a child. But he was released quickly before ICE could even issue a detainer, because you support those laws, Governor Hochul. Then he flew, get this is shocking. He flew from the state of New York to my home state in Georgia, and you all paid for it. Because, why? Because it was reticketing, and that was the little gift that you were giving my state by sending monsters there. Costs the state of New York $5 to $10 million a day to feed and house illegals. Are you smiling at me about this?
No, I'm not.
You look like you got quite a smile on your face.
No.
Because I can tell you,
Gentlelady
people,
will not.
This is my time, reclaiming my time.
I'm thinking about
attack the witness.
Don't you dare
Don't attack the
smile
witness.
about the murder of
I'm
Laken
thinking about her
Riley.
parents.
The third
Don't
time,
question how I look.
Jose
My heart is
Ibarra,
breaking for her
my
parents.
time, Governor Hochul. The third time he was arrested was in the sanctuary city of Athens, another Democrat policy. And then he went on and attempted to rape Laken Riley and murdered her. He murdered her. Let me explain something to you. This little girl right here, she would be alive today if you weren't such a treasonous governor supporting sanctuary laws in the state of New York. This little girl would be alive today, and her mother very much would like for her to be alive. This is outrageous for anybody in this country to support for non-citizens to be able to come in our country, be able to travel wherever they want, and then make taxpayers pay to house them, feed them, and then give them a plane ticket after they had been arrested in their state. That's what you did. You are responsible for the murder of this little girl, Laken Riley. And the Department of Justice should prosecute you for her murder.
Objection. Objection.
I don't care how much you object, and if you
Objection.
support it too,
Objection.
you're responsible for her murder.
Now that we have watched the entire hearing, here is my honest take. Greene did not just launch into an attack. Greene built a line of questioning. Greene confirmed that Hochul is a proud Democrat. Greene confirmed Hochul supported Joe Biden. Greene tied that support to immigration policies that trace back to Executive Order 170 signed under Andrew Cuomo. That context matters. If a governor supports a policy framework, that governor should be prepared to defend the outcomes of that framework. That is part of leadership. The emotional turning point was when Greene connected sanctuary policies to the murder of Laken Riley. Democrats immediately objected to Greene's tone and language. They talked about decorum and respect for witnesses. But here is what stood out to me. The objections focused on how Greene said it, not what Greene said. Greene's argument was about consequences. The accused suspect had prior encounters with authorities. The accused suspect moved across state lines. The accused suspect was released. Greene's position is that systemic policy failures made that possible. Hochul responded by saying New York cooperates in criminal investigations and that sanctuary policies relate to civil enforcement, not criminal cases. That sounds reasonable. But Greene's point was about prevention, not reaction. Greene was arguing that once someone with a history of arrests is released, the damage can already be set in motion. Was Greene intense? Was Greene emotional? Absolutely. But when talking about the death of a 22-year-old woman, emotion is not surprising. Greene was speaking from a place of anger and frustration over what Greene sees as preventable tragedy. The hearing eventually widened into a partisan fight. Republicans defended border enforcement under Donald Trump. Democrats pushed back with articles and procedural objections. The room became divided along party lines. Still, Greene kept the focus on one core issue: accountability. If a state adopts sanctuary policies and those policies limit cooperation with federal immigration enforcement, tough questions are going to come. That is part of public service. Leaders do not just take credit for what goes right. Leaders also answer for what goes wrong. People may not like Greene's delivery. Some may believe Greene crossed a line. Others believe Greene said what many Americans are thinking but feel politicians often avoid saying out loud. What cannot be denied is that Greene forced a national conversation in that moment. So I want to hear from you. Was Greene justified in confronting Hochul the way Greene did? Or should there have been a different approach? This is Audrey with Congress Lens. I will see you in the next video.